just a few minutes later and it looks like this one is a SL. I wanted to open the camera and get it live because some days I record it hitting TP live, so I wanted to record it hitting stop loss live as well. Using a constant percentage risk relative to your account balance, then you would be able to actually see growth over time, because you are risking, you're winning, you're losing, but you have the stats at the end of your trading period. You're not just looking to double your account or triple your account in 1 or 2 trades. You actually take a strategic approach, you journal your trades, you manage your risk. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kevon Roach and this is my channel where I share what it's like being a full-time trader from the Caribbean, both live on and off the charts. So it's currently Friday, the last day in the week, and we've had an amazing trading week thus far. I had 1 loss and 3 wins. Not too fussy about taking a trade today, but if we see the opportunity, then we're gonna go in. Everyone in the community as well is up, fully recovered, and currently it's 8:45 New York time and I am looking for a trade. I've marked out 2 areas of interest on the charts, and I just thought that I should open the camera, give you guys a little brief explanation before the trading day actually begins. Then I'm gonna close the camera and let the trade do its thing and open back up and give you guys that update as we move forward. But for right now, we're on the 15-minute chart, and I was just doing a quick analysis and I thought I should fill you guys in. Let's just identify these 2 points of interest right here. This high that was created on Thursday at 3:45 yesterday. The highest point of this candle is at 22,035 to the right of the screen, and when we go back in time, we'll notice that 22,035 is just before a recent high. Well, not a recent high, an old high. Zoom all the way in, and here we are all the way in at, this was Wednesday the 18th of December 2024, and the highest point is just above 22,035 at 22,037. So that means the high that was created yesterday at 3:45 was just 2 pips shorter than this previous high that was created on the 24th of December. All we need to do is be aware of these highs and lows. So let me just extend the chart so we can see it with a little bit more detail. Great, so we have that high at 22,035, and once this was created at that time in price, it was a double top. So we can look to the left of it to identify the low that was created before that high was broken, because this is a double top now. So this low right here on the 15-minute was created just before this high, and the old high was broken when price decided to push to the upside here. So this candle right here broke it. Now we can classify this low as the important low as well that was formed before that high was broken. So we have one low here because this candle in the middle is lower than the candle to the left and right of it. And we have another one here as well because this candle's low is lower. This candle's low is lower than the candle to the left and right of it. So we potentially have 3 important lows. So if price should choose to break any of these lows and close below it, if it breaks these lows impulsively and close below it, then it's possible that price might want to change direction. Even if for the short term, it still might be looking to push to the downside. And when we now move forward in price, we can see that first here, this low right here, which is the most recent low before this liquidity and the old high, was broken. So this very important low right here was broken and closed below. It was a fair value gap, and we also have a slight one above here as well. So we have 2 open fair value gaps for the move to the downside, right? Then as we continue to push forward in price, we'll also notice that the first high that we marked out before the double top was also broken, but it was not broken with any full closes below. It's just this one candle at 6:45 a.m. today that broke with a wick. Great. Then as we continue to push forward into price, we'll notice that currently the market 8:45 is pushing back up beyond this fair value gap here that was created just before this last low before the high was broken and the first low before the high was broken. So price is well above there, but like we said, we have a fair value gap sitting just above here. It would be less than 50% of the move. So let's wait. If price chooses to come back here and then reacts off of this price, then it's possible that I just take an entry here. If price chooses to push below this new low, because now remember this low was broken and this low was broken and it just left this wick. However, this price action is still valid because we still have that fair value gap up here. And instead of now looking at these lows that were formed before the break of the previous high, we'll now look at this low because it broke those lows. So this is now the important low that we're monitoring to see whether price would like to push beyond this point. And this is the fair value gap that we're monitoring to see if price would like to push beyond that point to the upside. So here we have the markings on the chart. If price chooses to close above this fair value gap, above this high, depending on price action closing above this high, then I might be in for a buy because we did sweep the liquidity but we did not close below it. If price rejects this fair value gap and this high holds, then I'll be looking for a possible sell entry, and I'm going to open back up the camera and fill you guys in. But all of this only happens if it's after 9:30 in the morning. If price chooses to just push beyond here or fall before 9:30, I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to stick to my strategy. I'm not variating. I need to show you guys that it's possible, and if you do it, it'll work. So that's it for now. We'll let price do its thing, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys that update once we possibly get an entry. So we're back. It's exactly 9:32 New York time, and we're exactly at that 15-minute fair value gap that I was talking about earlier. Now the way that price is looking, I am more in favor of a sell, especially given the fact that the 15-minute candle is looking like it's not gonna close as a full close in there. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of selling here and we could just keep pushing higher, I'm gonna mark out this low right here that was formed just before that 15-minute fair value gap was just ran into right there, and I'm gonna place sell stops below it. All right, so if price drops below there, we're going to be in the trade, and if it just keeps going higher, then I'm going to possibly look for buying opportunities, but only if I see, you know, possible entries. If you want to learn like how to run multiple MT5s on one computer, then you can let me know in the comments and I'll create a video for that. I'll also explain how I set up a trade copier to work with the 4 accounts. Alright, so the trade copier is active and running, so I can set this order on my accounts now. And obviously my stop loss is gonna be just above the recently created high. I haven't sent this trade out to the community as yet. Let me just await some more confirmation. And since this trade is against the trend, I would only hold it for something like a 1 to 2. So honestly, I would hold it right here. I won't hold it for anything longer than right here, because it's possible that we fall. It's really and truly possible that the price just tanks. But at this point, since we are still against the trend, I want to just, you know, go in for crazy distances when we could just be on a slight retracement for a push higher. So let me see how price gonna react once we get down there. It's possible that we come all the way down here, 21,924. All right, but let's see. All right, so we're in this one. we're holding. Trade sent out to the community. It's a very short trade. It's possible that I hold this one if we drop in my direction. It's possible that I hold this one just a little bit beyond the TP, where the TP is marked here. But like I said, this all depends on price action if we get to this area. Anyhow, I'm gonna come back in and give you guys an update once we get to some points of interest. I don't even have any points of interest marked out right now, but let's do that and that. So I'll come back and give you guys that update, and we'll see what happens next. Just a few minutes later, and it looks like this one is a SL. I wanted to open the camera and get it live because some days I record it hitting TP live, so I wanted to record it hitting stop loss live as well, so you guys could see the reality of trading. It's not always sunshines around here, but we learn to manage our emotions and manage our trades. So I think this is about like a $50 loss or $40 loss, which is half of what I've been profiting for the past couple days, so for the past 3 days. So we're still up 250 across all of the accounts, a little bit over 250 because it's been a little bit over 100 per each account. Price just zigging and zigging, but it's gonna go up there. It's definitely gonna go up there. I mean, price action on the 5-minute alone is pretty bullish. It took this low, but what I was supposed to do was wait on a full close. Nevertheless, I don't risk it, I don't biscuit. So okay, it seems those trades were just taken out, right? So yep, all of the trades are closed, and we just had a small loss. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I opened this trade as well on the $50 account. So yeah, I'm risking $2.61 on this one. So if it touch stop loss, then that's cool as well. And I also have this trade open on my personal, so let me just check that one out. We just hit stop loss, so let me update the community. Quick L for the morning. The trade is closed on all of the accounts, so it's a good day. It's still a good day. I don't know about y'all, that's a small L. Community updated. Everybody practice proper risk management. That's the one thing that I teach, bro. Hey, if you can take more than 3% of your account, I don't care if you're on personal or prop firm. It can take more than 1% on prop firm, don't even do it. I risk 0.5%, right? And yeah, some people get knocked out because yeah, you don't risk it, you don't risk it. But this is an unpredictable market, bro. Even if you are right, even if your analysis is correct, it's possible that you will still lose that trade, and you wouldn't know when it's gonna come. So if you're risking all of your percentage just to catch it when it comes, to be lucky, then it's not gambling. Rather than having a large enough sample size, using a constant percentage risk relative to your account balance, then you would be able to actually see growth over time, because you are risking, you're winning, you're losing, but you have the stats at the end of your trading period. You're not just looking to double your account or triple your account in 1 or 2 trades. You actually take a strategic approach, you journal your trades, you manage your risk, and you stick to your rules. That's very, very important as well. I have another trade that I possibly could take. Will I take it? I don't know. It's up to me because it's in my rules, but I wouldn't go beyond the 2 trades. I waited until 9:30, so if losing this trade was according to my rules, then I'm completely fine with that. Instead of it being something completely random where I can't prevent it because I can't document the reasons as to why I'm losing or why I'm winning. So it's very, very important to take that business approach to your trading. You should treat it like a business. You should treat it like a career, something that you want to keep improving or keep getting better at. So that would be the case right now. No reason to do any type of trade breakdown. I realize that persons are really interested in the trade breakdown, more so just the result of the trade. So we can stick to that for right now and keep these videos straight and direct to the point. Just gonna be sharing what it's like, all the trades that I take, all the wins, all the losses, and you know, all the stuff outside the charts as well. So if you made it this far to the end of the video, I know this is a quick one, but hey, you're rocking with your boy. I ain't forget you. Obviously I'm gonna go outside and give you the view that I start doing. So yeah, made it this far, please remember, bro, smash the like button, go down, leave a comment, or subscribe for you, but it goes a far way. And I'll definitely catch you in the next one, because we got a lot more content coming. Peace.
Alright, so I decided to do a voiceover for this portion of the video where I just showed you guys the seawall, not too far from where I live. Fun fact about this seawall is that it was built as a barrier to kind of protect us from the rising sea level. But all this vegetation that's growing here are actually called mangroves, and they also protect us from the sea. But it's changing the landscape. Like there wasn't this much like earth, and it wasn't this high up, and all these different birds, like the one you can see right now, they are kind of new to this part of Guyana. They're native, but they just haven't been here, and a whole lot of other different stuff. I'll show you guys in the next video because I don't want to make this one too long again. So, like I said earlier, peace.